Hello everyone and welcome to DIY Ideas. Today we have a wonderful XXL size scarf and you can see here what it looks like. So I used 2 threads as one or a double thread, and here is the effect that I got. I really like the pattern as well. It's going to be super simple, so even if you're a beginner, you're going to be able to do it, and it looks wonderful. You can also see the lovely color gradient we have today. So if you want to see how you can do this, I'll show you what I use and how I did the pattern. Stay tuned. So here is the yarn that we're using. It's the Creative Melange Wonder Ball, 200 grams, 640 meters, 51% virgin wool and 49% acrylic. And it's for a 5mm crocheting hook. And since I'll be doing the double thread, I'll use my 10mm hook. And you can see here what the ball of yarn looks like. So I worked with it a little bit, which is why it looks a bit messier than when I originally got it. But you can see the colors on here still, and it looks really, really wonderful. So I'm really excited to show you this project with this exact type of yarn. Okay, so the color is 14, that's the number if you want the exact same one. And yeah, this is a little sneak peek of what it looks like. Of course, you're going to see all of the colors when we're done with the project. Okay, so here is the beginning from the middle, I believe, and we can get started. So this time I'm looking for both beginnings since I'm doing a double thread. That way it's super easy to work on the project. So I'm just going to treat them as if they were just one thread, and I'm going to do a slip knot, and then I'm going to make a new ball of yarn like this. I'm just going to go around my fingers until I get to the very end of the thread, and then we can get started. So what I'll do is just go around and around, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes as soon as I'm done. So here is our new ball of yarn. Looks really cool this way. It's pretty compact. And yeah, now we can get started for real. So you can see here I still have a double thread. Everything looks nice and neat. And yeah, it's gonna look really awesome. So let's start now with our hook with a little slip knot, and then we can get started with the chains. I'm gonna get started with 14 chains. And you can see how big this is and also how quick it goes due to the size. Let's do one more chain so we have 15. And now we're going to leave out the first 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and here we go in with the yarn over, and we're going to do a treble. Then a chain, and then another treble into the same spot. So we have 2 trebles and 1 chain in between. And now we're going to skip 1 chain, and into the next one we go in with the same thing again, treble, chain, treble. So I'm doing the same thing in this entire row. Just make sure that you skip one chain on the bottom between each of these structures. I like to call them these structures when I do treble chain treble. Another treble chain treble or another V structure into the same spot. Again, skip a chain on the bottom and continue. Last treble, there we go, and then this little spot we go in with just a treble. So we're gonna again skip one chain and go into the very last one with one treble. That way we have an even edge, just like we have an even beginning, or even sides on both left and right. And here we have 4, 5 these structures total. And we started here with some chains at the beginning, so we're ending with a treble. Now we're going to start a new row with 3 chains. That's for the height. I need a little bit more yarn and we can continue. So now we're just going to do the same V structure in the middle of the existing one or underneath the chain. So treble, chain, treble again. And again, I'm just continuing the same thing again. This time we don't even have to count or skip anything. We just find the V on the bottom and do a new V on top of it. And you can see how big this is, and it's awesome because it's really nice and loose. So we have a really relaxed scarf, so to speak. Here are the chains we started with in the last row. So there we do just one treble, so we have a straight line in the end or a straight edge, and then we're done. So we can start a new row with, again, 3 chains, and we're going to continue the exact same thing we did in row number 2. So treble, chain, treble into the middle of the V of the last row. And we keep going. Almost done with this row. This is the last V of this row, and then we have just one treble after that. So you see how big this is and also how fast we did this. So I'm going to do a bit more and then I'll be back with an update. Welcome back! So this is all of the yarn that I have left over. Everything else I've already done. So now I can pull this out and tighten a little bit, and then we can shorten it or weave it in as it is, depending on how much yarn you have left over. And yeah, when we weave in the end, it also means we have to weave in the beginning, and then our scarf is ready to be worn. And you can see the colors on here. It's gotten pretty big as well. Here is the whole thing, and I'll just try to go through it with you just to show you what the stitches look like, what the structure is like, or the texture, and the colors as well. So yeah, it's kind of wavy, and you can see a lot of golden shades, a lot of pink and purple, and everything in between. And this is our scarf for today. Also, I can definitely confirm it's super soft to the touch, so it's going to be awesome to wear it in these colder days. And you see that we basically did a small little change compared to most projects that we do, which is doubling the thread, and you get a really cool, really nicely textured result. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Feel free to let me know what you think of the yarn, what you think of the project. And yeah, if you enjoyed, let us know by shooting a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more. And if you do, don't forget the notification bell. That way you get notified with every new video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!